Mahama directed a withdrawal of the task force clamping down on pirated textiles in markets in the capital. And private equity firm Forties announced that it has completed the acquisition of 90% of the state-owned Merchants Bank. These and many more coming up on the Business News Roundup.
President John Mahama has directed a withdrawal of the task force clamping down on pirated textiles in markets in the capital. It follows appeals by the leadership of market traders here in Accra after some shops were ransacked over claims they were stocking the pirated wax prints. President Mahama asked that the operations of the task force be suspended until March, during which time the market women are expected to be educated on how to distinguish between pirated textiles and genuine ones. Private equity fund Forties has announced that it has completed the acquisition of 90% stake in the state-owned Merchants Bank. A statement issued and signed by the directors of the company indicates plans by Forties to build Merchants Bank into a formidable indigenous bank within the next 3 years to make it the most preferred bank in the country. The statement further states that they are in the process of forming a strong executive team to execute the vision of stakeholders. In addition to the injection of capital into the bank, they have also assured to aggressively pursue all defaulters and reinvest recovered bad loans into the bank. General Agric Workers Union is asking government to bring to book farmers as well as all public officers who have failed to fulfill their obligations in the tractor subsidy program. It follows an announcement by President Mahama that government has had to tighten the conditions for farmers seeking to benefit from the program after initial beneficiaries consistently failed to pay up. Even though the 30% cost subsidy remains, the farmers are now paying the 70% cost outright, unlike the previous arrangement where they had to pay in 3 years. GAU's Deputy General Secretary Edward Kariwe tells Joy Business government needs to go beyond this and hold all the culprits accountable to retrieve the monies. A new debt management system has been introduced under the new Ghana Infrastructure Fund announced, which President Mahama says should radically improve Ghana's current debt to GDP ratio. Ghana's current debt to GDP ratio is estimated at 52%. Under the new arrangement, debts and responsibility of such debts owed by state institutions with the ability to offset these debts are expected to be integrated under a debt service account set up by the companies under the Infrastructure Fund. President Mahama said this should reduce Ghana's debt to GDP ratio to 40%. Government is set to introduce an industrialization project in the western region capital, Takoradi. This is to ensure the country makes the most of the oil and gas boom in the area. President John Mahama said part of the industrialization efforts will be a revitalization of road transport in the region.
When we come back, we'll be talking to the VRA about how they plan to address technical challenges with the Abuazi T3 thermal plant. Stay on.